Good afternoon. Welcome to Vilonia for today's match between the Stuttgart Lady Ricebirds and the Vilonia Lady Eagles. Starting 11 for the Ricebirds from Stuttgart: Haley Addison, A Miracle Shelton, Julie Garcia, Belle Price, Anna Kate Bullock, Cassandra Gonzalez, Sydney Fuller, Nadia Serani, Mary Catherine Stevens, Brooklyn Owens, and Carson Gray. And for Vilonia Lady Eagles, your starting 11 are going to be, one second. Kinley Boland's going to be playing keeper on your back line. You're going to have Aubrey Roll, Izzy Rothaker, Cora Kleberg. In the midfield, you're going to have Kaylee Black, Lily Polkar, and Kendall Johnson. Up top, you're going to have Jacelyn Macias, Peyton Hensley, Presley Ferris, and August Hudson. This is one of the first matchups in a long time between the Stuttgart Lady Ricebirds and the Vilonia Lady Eagles. So new faces on both sides of the ball for both sides of the ball. It should be an interesting stream. We'll see how things go. Looks Vilonia has the ball to start the match. And a quick touch outside, Ricebird ball. Ball bounces over a couple people. Kleberg gets it, sends it wide to Rothaker. Rothaker up to Black. Black to Hensley. Vilonia looking to possess. Not necessarily a big hurry. Gets the ball over to Macias on the near sideline. Sends wide to Hudson. Hudson drops it back. Stuttgart looks to be dropping 6-7 back into the box. Vilonia looking to try and maybe spread them out a little bit with the drop. Black looking to Johnson on the far sideline. Johnson gets double teamed. Ball played up top to number 5 for the Ricebirds. She attempts to get through on the near sideline, and she does. That's Belle Price. Broll runs down number 8, Cassandra Gonzalez, plays the ball out. It's going to be a Stuttgart ball. Stuttgart plays the ball out the baseline. There'll be a goal kick for Vilonia. Broll's touch floats to Macias on the near sideline. Jacelyn. JC. Down the sideline. Hudson finally gets the Hudson gets the ball, puts it out of play. It's going to be a throw in for Stuttgart. Throw. It looks like they are calling for an illegal throw and play on gets called. No, okay, finally center rest. Throw in for Vilonia, ball in. Macias loses the ball. Big touch down the line. Kleberg drops. Broll trying to get up to Polkar is picked off by number 12. That's Mary Catherine Stevens. Stuttgart looking to move the ball upfield. Polkar, however, steps in front, gets to Rothaker. Rothaker up to Ferris. Ferris to Johnson. Johnson needs to go. Don't allow this team time to drop. Drop to Black, goes wide. It gets to Polkar. Polkar's there, no pressure. Stuttgart's big touch is no good. Little bit of a loose ball situation. Stuttgart's looking to go. Rothker in a foot race with Gonzalez of Stuttgart. She gets there first, turns, looks to go up the sideline. It saved by Stuttgart, but Johnson's there to take it. Johnson to Black. Black to Johnson. Johnson's touch picked off by Stuttgart. Goal kick coming for Vilonia. Broll with a quick touch out to Kleberg. Kleberg up to Macias. JC. Nothing but green acres in front of her. Yeah, and Stuttgart opting to fall back instead of pressure, giving JC even more room. JC probably, nope, bounced off. Stuttgart tries to center it, but Polkar's there to pick it off. Black has it. Black sending it to Hudson, stepped in front by Stuttgart. Polkar's there. Polkar turns. Poked away momentarily. Kleberg out wide to JC. JC now with some room on the sideline. JC gets past one. Centers it to Hudson. Hudson touch into the box. Stuttgart pops it out. Flip over Polkar. Stuttgart has the ball going down the sideline. Flip past Kleberg, but Broll's there. Broll sends it over to Rothacker. A little too much on it. Stuttgart's there to punch it back in. Kleberg wins the ball. Hensley went to send it back out wide. JC wasn't quite ready for it. It'll be a Stuttgart throw. Broll has the ball, gets to Macias. Hensley gets it to JC. JC to Hensley. Hensley's pass deflected. Throwing coming for Vilonia. Kleberg will take the throw. Hensley with a big touch wide to Johnson. Johnson gets a foot on it. Gets it to Ferris. Ferris back to Johnson. Johnson to Ferris. Ferris alone in the box. Steps through one. Gets past the other. Drops. Well, no, she still has. Oh, turns. 10 over committed. Centers it to Hudson. Hudson gets a foot on it. And it's going to go wide out the baseline. So Bologna gets its first shot. It's not on goal. And we'll have a goal kick for the Ricebirds. Johnson steps in front of that goal kick. Pops the ball high into the box. Hudson's under it. Pops over her. JC now loses the ball to Stuttgart. Up to Kleberg. Kleberg pressuring two. Kleberg pokes it away from 14. Gets up to Hudson. Hudson to Black. Stepped in front by Stuttgart, but pokes straight to Vilonia. One touch from Rothacker to Hensley. Peyton sending it wide to Polkar. Polkar steps through two. JC trying to get it up to Hensley. Unsuccessful. Ricebirds flip it over a couple people. Takes 1, 2 bounces before JC gets to it. Kleberg steps in front. Pull card to Black. Black steps through 1, steps through 2. Oh, but the poke away picked up by Hensley. Hensley out wide to JC. JC with the 1 touch. Not a bad look, but it's off frame. That was a nice quick touch and shot. Just got to work on getting on frame. Goal kick coming for Stuttgart. Quick touch out to the far near sideline. Hudson pressures. JC pressures. Oh, sneaks it by. Mary Catherine Stevens for Stuttgart looks to put up the line. Pull card's there. Slows her down. Black to JC. JC just outside the box. Up to Hudson. Hudson. Far post. And there. Hudson finds it. So 9 minutes, 30 seconds into this first match, August Hudson scores for Vilonia. Goal Vilonia. August Hudson. And it would be JC with the assist. JC got the assist on. JC Macias with the touch to Hudson, who's running the box, flips it over the defender and into the far side of the net. And 9.5 minutes into this match, Vilonia goes up 1-0. It'll be Stuttgart Rice Birds ball. Number 5, Bell Price for Stuttgart drops. Tries to center. Hensley's there. Peyton. Scott Space steps around 5. Sends it out wide. Run the clock. Black sends it out wide to Johnson. Johnson flips it up into the wind. Hensley gets a foot on it. Pokes it up to Hudson. Hudson steps right. Ball over. Kendall Johnson with the goal. Looks like we have some mass substitution for Vilonia into the match. I see Emma Lowry. I see Bella Irvin. I see Annabelle Shirley. I see Carissa Borden. I see Chloe George. Quick restart by Stuttgart, picked up by Kinley Bolin. Bolin to to Borden. Stuttgart puts a big touch back into the box. Broll runs it down. 14 pressures. That's Brooklyn Owens pressures. Ball out to Borden. Borden up to Bella. Irvin down the line, trying to get to the Lowry. Rolls into touch. Stuttgart with the restart. Loose ball picked up by Hensley. Peyton pressured from behind. Tries to get the ball up to Lowry on the run. Stuttgart's there. Sends it up to 5. That's Bell Price. Bell Price trying to get it back to Cassandra Gonzalez on the sideline. Unsuccessful. Now puts a big playing touch up. That's going to be into the box, but there's way too much on it. It's going to roll out near the sand pit, and it's going to be a goal kick for Vilonia. Bolin picks up the fresh ball, hands it to Broll, and in a moment we will be restarting. Broll with the quick touch out to Borden. Pressure coming from Stuttgart now. Borden sends it to the sideline. Lowry saves it. She does. Borden, pressured by Stuttgart, does lose possession. Ball into touch. It should be a Stuttgart throw. Centering touch, 14 for Stuttgart has it. Stuttgart with the turn. But Vilonia pokes it away, and Chloe George has it. She's got some pressure coming to her from Katie Ann Bullock of Stuttgart. Gets by her. Continues her run. Bella's going with her. So she centers it to Bella. Bella gets a foot on it, drops. Chloe continues her run. Centering touch, gets it to Hudson. Hudson, ball was sandwiched between two players there for a moment. Stuttgart does knock it away. And now number 12, Mary Catherine Stevens for Stuttgart has it. Shirley. Annabelle gets a foot on it, pokes it away temporarily. Big touch by number 5. That's Belle Price. Shirley in a foot race with number 14, Brooklyn Owens. That ball, I don't know if anyone's going to get to it, and it rolls out of the near sideline. That should be should throw in, and it looks like they're going to say Vilonia last touch. Throw in for Stuttgart in the corner. This is Anna Kate Bullock with a throw for Stuttgart. Into the box. One bounce off the top of Hensley. Off the leg of Shirley. Black tries to clear. Belle Price almost has it. Black pokes it away. Stuttgart drops it out of the box. Black with the pressure on Price. Price drops it to Bullock. Kendall Hales into the match. She steps in front of it. Kendall, pull back. Centering touch. Trying to get to Bella. Stuttgart's there to step in front of it. Now ball played out wide to Emma. Emma Lowry blows by one defender. She's on a run. Defense crashes. Emma into the box with a step in. 10 deflects momentarily. Bella's not there, but Black is. Black, one step. Black, low line drive shot. Deflected off the keeper out the baseline. It should be a corner kick for Vilonia. Should be the first corner of the day for Vilonia. And it looks like that's Peyton out there. I think, yeah, Peyton, 25. Peyton places the ball in the corner. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Vilonia in the box, one at the top of the box. Arm up. Ball in. Off Black. Black gets a leg on it. Stall still in the box. August with a quick turn. That didn't look like that was off by much. Shot off frame, but pretty good for just a quick turn shot. Belle Price speeds by Borden. Bourne's catching up. Into the corner. There's some speed on Price. But between Broll and Borden, she was covered. And now Lowry has it. Drops it to Black. Black back to Lowry. She got turned around for a minute, but now she's there. Now Lowry up to Irvin. Irvin got to come to it. There she goes. She's trying to send it up to August. Poked away, but Black's there for the poke away. Now Black to Lowry. Black's just following behind, getting that eventual poke away. Now Black goes. Kaylee. Ball off Kaylee. Stuttgart throw. Borden flips it up. Ball drop, picked up by Stuttgart. Brooklyn Owens has it. That centering pass deflected by Broll. George unable to get to it, but the drop picked up by Hudson. Vilonia. Hudson to Black. Hudson continuing her run in the middle. Black with a couple of steps. 6 pokes it away, but Looks like Hensley's going to get there first. Still got some pressure from Stuttgart, though. Bell Price looking to speed down the sideline. Now she centers to Owens. Broll's there. Broll pushes it up. Irvin unable to get there, but Lowry does. Lowry with pressure coming. Pulls back. Now she goes to look down the sideline. Eventually loses it. Ball stays in touch, though. Looks to center it. Stuttgart pokes it away. Borden flips it up to Hensley. Hensley settles. Hensley sends it across to Hale. Hale's got open space. Hale should probably go. Hale, the defender keeps coming off. She's got a touch in. Oh, I think Hale could have made a step towards the box there and had a shot. Instead, opts to drop. Vilonia maintains possession. Nothing wrong there. Irvin gets the ball flipped over her. Shot on goal, picked up by the keeper. Goal kick, or goalie restart by Stuttgart. George is there. George flips it up to Irvin. Irvin looks to center at the Hudson, picked off by 6. Borden wide. Black has it, gets past 1, turns, continues her sideline run, tries to center, unsuccessful, deflected off Stuttgart. Oh, looks like that's going to be a foul on Kaylee. It'll be a free kick for Stuttgart around the 5-yard line, far sideline. Sent down the sideline, past Lowry, past Hensley to Borden. Borden centers it to Peyton. Peyton turns. Peyton with a big touch, trying to go out wide to Hale, deflects off number 3, Garcia. Vilonia does run the ball down, though. Now Hudson gets it out to Hale. Hale, touch, step. Into the box. Got around 3, but Stuttgart's keeping pretty much 5 to 6 in the box at any given moment. On this throw, Vilonia has some more substitutions into the match. Rothaker, Macias, and Ferris back into the match. Looks like Black, Hudson, and Hensley are coming out. That ball gets through. Broll's running back. It's a race between Broll and Owens. Broll gets there first, but Owens pressure. Owens temporarily wins the ball. Owens, however, ball is poked away by Broll, and then Shirley gets to it. Shirley, that's going to be out. Shirley gets it up. It's going to I think it's going to be off George. It should be a Stuttgart throw. Bullock with the throw in, off the top of George's head, straight to Broll. Broll has it. No pressure coming. Now 5 is in the area. Broll shouting out. Broll to Jacelyn. Big touch out wide to Lowry. Lowry tried to step in. Stuttgart pokes it away. Rothaker's there. Ball temporarily past Rothaker. Now past Borden. That's Bell Price with a centering touch. That should be into the box, and Bolin scoops it up. So Bolin seeing some action today. Sends it out wide to Shirley. Annabelle trying to send it down to Hale. Hale has to run. She gets to it, but not quick enough. It's actually surprisingly gusty on the field today. So Key's going to keep the ball low unless you need to send it high for the girls and the boys. Anna Kate throws it in, deflects off of Mary Catherine, and we will have a throw in for Vilonia. Looks like George will take it. Big throw by George. Never went in play, or the wind went in and the it went in and the wind blew it out. Like I said, it's surprisingly gusty. That throw had some pepper on it. Deflects off a couple of people before Broll quickly, swiftly plays it out. Stuttgart throws the ball in. George wins it. Big touch over Ferris. Ferris has it now. Ferris is off to the races. No one in front of Ferris. She has Irvin with her. She opts to drop it over. Looks like Valonia's going to set up and form an attack. Gets it out wild to Lowry. Lowry poked away. Should be Vilonia throw. Throw in to JC. Macias pressuring. Pokes. And 11. Nadia Sereni clears it, but out the baseline. It'll be the second corner of the match for Vilonia. Ball played wide to Hale. Hale steps by one. Hale all the time in the world there. Steps by another one. Big left foot, right to keeper. Hale made a couple good moves there. Either needed to go little, she needed to choose a post there, but not a bad left-footed touch. Rothker has it. Hales tries to send it up to Ferris. Stuttgart gets the first touch. Tries to clear it. Ferris pressures. Stuttgart. Oh, Ferris gets it. Ball still in the corner. Drops it to Black. Black wide open at the top of the box. Deflects it off a player. Lowry. Yep, that should be a corner. That's a deflected last off a Ricebird. Should be a Vilonia corner. Is that Ferris taking the touch? Big low line drive off through JC to Kaylee to Hale. Oh, yeah. Check on the keeper. Ball came loose for a second. Kaylee shot it right back into the keeper. Keeper's down. Play stopped. Keeper is getting checked on. I don't know if they need everybody around her. Okay, now the center is calling for coach, and it looks like the trainer's going out there as well. While she's being attended to, Everyone else is getting a break. The Stuttgart teammates surrounding her to comfort her. It does look like there'll probably be a couple substitutions when all this gets settled. We are 25 minutes into this match. Vilonia up 2-0. Once again, momentary stoppage while the Stuttgart keeper is attended to. The keeper is up. She is being assisted to the sideline. I'm not sure where the injury is, but there she is getting helped off the field by the trainer. It's good to see her up and moving around. You don't ever want to see anyone on either team get hurt, especially in a non-conference friendly game like this. It does look like Stuttgart's trying to figure out who their backup keeper is, and it seems that it'll be number 15, Carson Gray, putting on the sleeves and the mitts for the foreseeable future. Yeah, someone on our team might want to help her put the gloves on. So we seem to be getting ready to go back to play here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 whites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Eagles. So we have 11 Rice Birds and 11 Eagles on the field. Well, now the coach is off the field. Center ref restarting with the goal. Well, I guess it's just a restart. Yep. And we're back to action. JC punches the ball out to Hudson. Gets the ball to Johnson. Johnson to Presley. Presley into the box. Poked away. Johnson's there, though. Johnson, low line drive. Oh, that's beautiful touch. Just a little bit too wide, but Hudson's there. Hudson to touch into Irvin. Irvin with the shot cleared by Stuttgart. JC's there. JC wide open at the top of the box. Oh, off the football crossbar. That'll be a goal kick for the Ricebirds. Rothaker plays the ball out wide to Hudson. Hudson looks to centers it, gets it to Ferris. Ferris touches by one, prevents the clear. Johnson looks, ball gets cleared. Now Mary Catherine and Johnson are in a foot race. Johnson barely beats her, gets to Shirley. Shirley drops the ball to Broll. Broll to Borden. Carissa up to Rothaker. Rothaker with some space. Centers it to JC. JC with the touch. JC sends it out wide to Hudson. Hudson drops. Rothaker. Izzy. Izzy to JC. JC plays it out wide to Johnson. Johnson. Touch. Inside. Step. Step. Oh, she lined up to shoot and thought better of it. Now Black tries to cut through two. Johnson deflects it into the box. Irvin can't get there, but JC's there to pick up the deflection. Plays it out wide to Rothaker. Vilonia playing methodical, maintaining possession, keeping in the box. Cop goes by in the distance. Hudson makes a run into the corner, centers it, deflected out by 11. Back to Hudson. Hudson floats it into the air, bounces. Keeper gets a hand on it, picks it up. Way to step through there on from Carson Gray, the backup keep. That's a good punt. Bounces once at the 45 before being wrangled by Broll. Broll to Annabelle. Annabelle sends it out wide to Johnson, and Johnson is in open space. Johnson to JC. JC up to Ferris. Ferris there. Johnson made a run. Ferris unable to get it to her. Ferris now turning. Ferris to Johnson. Johnson flicks it to the middle. Black just misses it. Stuttgart deflects it, but it's going to go into touch, and that should be a throw for Vilonia. Annabelle Shirley has it. Her throw between a couple Stuttgart players. They do come down with it. Pressure there by Ferris. Stuttgart with a big touch. Shirley steps in front, plays it out wide to Rothaker. Rothaker now pressured. Gets it up to Hudson. Now she's making an overlapping run. Hudson centers it to Black. Black flips it up to Irvin. Oh, just misses connecting with Bella there. Borden gets it. Big touch in, but oh, that ball was out before she ever got to it. So she'll be a Stuttgart throw around the 40. Rothaker steps in front of the throw, takes a couple of bounces, flicks it out to the middle of the field where Kaylee Black runs it down. Kaylee pushes up to Ferris. Ferris tries to touch to Johnson. Mary Catherine of the Ricebirds gets it. Oh, a couple deflections. Ball in the box. Keeper's running on. Gets to it first. Oh. Ferris runs into her on accident, it looks like. Actually, I think Ferris may have taken the brunt of the throw. Oh, that throw in straight to... Yeah, that's a touch by Johnson. Oh, that one goes 2 inches over the lower bar, splits the difference between the crossbar and the upright. Johnson with a pretty touch, just missed. A couple substitutions into the match. Broll, Rothaker, and Irvin out. I see Hensley's back in. I see Kleberg's back in. I see Polkar's back in. 8:50 remaining in the first half. Kaylee Black takes it, low line drive. 11 goes to clear, 16. Bailey Spoon opts to just kick it as hard as she can out of the baseline. Now Hensley will be taking this corner for Vilonia. Well, nope. Hensley passes it off to Johnson. So Johnson will take this corner. Far corner. Polcar wisely pressing up here. You got Borden pressing up, and then you have two back for Vilonia. Johnson's got a near option, and everyone else is in the box. Low line drive to JC. Oh, Stuttgart steps in front momentarily. Hudson pops it back out to Johnson. Johnson can't run it down, though. And it'll be a Stuttgart throw. Vilonia will have to retreat. 8 minutes remaining. Throw in, loose ball. Stepped in front of by Hudson, pushes it down. Stuttgart looks to clear. Johnson's there. Johnson to Black. Black to Hudson. Hudson steps. By one. Can't get by the second, but the ball goes hard out in the touch line. It'll be a Vilonia throw. Polcar's over there. Lily. Big touch down the line. Johnson or to Hudson. Hudson goes to center, deflects. Yeah, they're going to call handling. That should be outside the box, so it should be a. Well, I don't know. Let's see if we figure out what happened. It should be a direct kick just outside the box for Vilonia. Hensley's in the vicinity. I'm assuming they're going to let her take it. Flips it up. Keeper jumps, pulls it out of the air. Good stop by the keeper. Punt restart, settled by Bell Price gets a foot on it, can't control it. Vilonia throw, 35-yard line. Kleberg will take it on the far sideline. Kleberg to Hensley. Hensley, sideline. Hensley maintains possession, fights the sideline. Pulls back, gets it to Hudson. Hudson back to Hensley. Just a minor misconnection there. Stuttgart's pokes it away, but it'll be a Vilonia ball. Hudson to Hensley. Peyton drops. Hudson. Hudson looks to center it. Just misses Ferris. Stuttgart gets it out of the box. Looks to get it upfield. Johnson throw. Johnson into Ferris. Ferris settles. Ferris across the top into the box. To Hensley, off Hensley's foot. Stuttgart hasn't been able to clear it. Hensley tries to poke it out wide. Gets there off a deflection. Black alone at the top of the box. Hope. Black looked with that to Hensley in the box. Unsuccessful. Hudson stops the clear. Hudson, space on. Keeper's there. Hudson's shot stopped by the keeper. Good save. Especially from a girl who's more than likely called into action just 10 minutes ago. Goal kick, or the kick restart goes into touch. Vilonia Kleberg has the throw. Sends it up to Hensley. Hensley to Black. Black with all the time in the world. Sends it wide to Johnson. Johnson just misses connecting. Does save it. Drops it to Ferris. Ferris has room if she goes. She does. She gets past three. Left foot. Hudson saves. Ooh, Hudson got there and ends up hitting the outside of the far side net. So Hudson gets there in time, just not able to fully turn. Great effort by Hudson. Goal kick for Stuttgart. 4.5 minutes remaining here in the first half. Score still 2-0. Black to Hensley. Peyton. Yeah, Peyton. Just misses wide left. Ferris not quite able to get there. Goal kick for Stuttgart. Levin with the quick touch wide. Johnson almost steps in front of it. Does. Ferris. Ferris to Hensley. Peyton to Black. Black all alone. Black steps by one. Now Black finally drops to JC. JC, no pressure. Takes a step up. Plays it wide. Picked off by number 3. That's Garcia. Garcia looks to put up the field. Polcar gets a foot on it. Polcar steps it past Mary Catherine, number 12 of the Ricebirds, up to Johnson. Good touch by Polcar to Johnson. Johnson makes a run into the box. Flips it up. Hudson's there. Keep it in play. Ball goes up. Keeper pulls it out of the air. Just Hensley just missed the tap in across the middle, but Hudson saves it. But the Carson Gray of Stuttgart able to pull it out of the air. The punt played by Kleberg to Broll to Macias to Johnson. Johnson near sideline. Johnson with space. Johnson to Ferris. Ferris to Black. Hensley temporarily loses control. Hudson gets it back. Hensley at the top of the box. Black flips it into the box. Ferris, quick touch. Keeper gets a foot on it and saves. Foot to hand save by Carson Gray of Stuttgart, preventing the third mark from going on the field. Uh-oh. Ball gets through. Boland's there though. Number 14, Brooklyn Owens with a good run, but Boland on her toes picks that ball as it rolls into the box. Boland with a quick restart out to Kleberg. Kleberg up to Black. Black to Polcar, looking to run through the middle of the field. Lilly with space, no pressure. Sends it out to Johnson. Now Johnson open. Johnson at the 20. Johnson trying to get up to Ferris, a little off. Ball turns. Kleberg pressures. Deflects momentarily. Off Vilonia. Borden puts the ball straight in the air. The wind carries it 5 yards back. Shirley clears it. Yeah, Shirley kicked it into. Yeah, AR calls foul or called hand, but they're just going to play on. I don't. Yeah, at this point, just you've gotten the result of what it would have been, so play on. Fine here. Johnson steps by one. Johnson gets a run. Johnson in space. Two retreats. Johnson had more space there. Pops it. Hensley to Johnson. Johnson, quick touch into the side of the near side net. Good to see Vilonia trying to force opportunities in the box. Ferris ends up getting the goal kick away from Garcia. Gets it to JC. JC to Black. Kaylee, step. Pressure coming. Tries to get it to Peyton. Does. Peyton with a big quick touch. Another save by the keeper. 20 seconds remaining for Vilonia to do something. Or for Stuttgart, for that matter. Big touch. Good punt. Bounces at the 40. Kleberg plays it off her knee. Big touch by number 5, but that's quick. I think the wind may have got that one. And with 5 seconds remaining, I can't imagine we'll see any more action as the clock rings. We are at the end of the first half. Your score is Vilonia 2, Stuttgart 0. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back shortly with the remainder of this match. Welcome back. The clock has expired on halftime, and we should be back to action shortly. Let's see if I can figure out who the starting 11 is for Vilonia. I see Kinley Bolin out there. I see Izzy Rothaker, Carissa Borden, Annabelle Shirley, JC Macias, Kaylee Black, Presley Ferris, Peyton Hensley, Kendall Hale, and August Tutson. Oh, and Kendall Johnson hiding behind the flag over here. It and we're off. Vilonia is now going towards the north end zone. Stuttgart's going towards the south. Stuttgart has a throw in. Takes a bounce in, then goes out. It'll be a Vilonia throw, far sideline. Hensley's there. Hensley up to Hudson, into the box. Deflection popped out by Stuttgart. Plays it wide. Mary Catherine Stevens unable to save it, and it'll be a Vilonia throw. Black just misses. Johnson and Hudson play who's got it, and it ends up being Kaylee Black. Loose ball, finally pushed up to number 14. Borden's there. Gets by one. Gets it to 5. Rothaker sends it out wide. Centers again by Stuttgart. Sends the ball through. Rothaker's there. Rothaker sends it to Hale. Hale touch. Now Hale with open space. She's starting to get a little pressure from behind. Puts it up to Hudson. Hudson back to Hale. Far sideline. Hudson just unable to run it down. As I say, Vilonia with the quick throw, but that felt like it was off Vilonia. Center catches the mistake. All right. Johnson has the ball near sideline. Johnson dribbles up. No one pressures. She centers it just behind Ferris, but Black's there. Black flips it into the penalty arc, sends it near side. Oh, keeper with a great running stop in the near on the far bottom corner. Restarts. Shirley's there. Shirley settles it, saves it. AR's right there, so you know it's in. Hale, Hensley. Hensley back to Hale. Hale can't run it down. I feel like there's a lot of quick wind going to this northeast corner or northwest corner of the field. Because it seems like every ball that goes that direction picks up a couple miles per hour. Stuttgart looking to go down the far sideline, but Borden is there. Gets it up to Hale. Hale turns it. Hale has the sideline. Slow down before dropping it. Belle Price steps in front of that for Stuttgart. And now she's looking to go far sideline. She tries to center it. 14 gets a foot on it. Borden runs it down. Plays it out wide. Now Rothaker in a foot race with number 8, Cassandra Gonzalez. Rothaker steps through, wins the ball. Puts it to Black. Black takes a couple steps. Sends it hard. Oh, to Johnson. Johnson. Oh, yeah. There's something about that northbound balls. Either the girls have gotten some extra pep in their step, or the wind's blown pretty hard. Ferris comes down with the throw. Turns to Johnson. Johnson back to Ferris. Ferris up to Hudson. Hudson with the step. Hudson sends it out to Hale. Hale running on. Hale in the box. 12 Deflects temporarily. Hale's there. Now Hensley. Hensley into the box. Hensley. Cross. Hudson. Right to the keeper. Keeper with the save for Stuttgart. Stuttgart had the goalie's touch momentarily before JC took it away. JC now sends it down the sideline to Johnson. Stuttgart number 10, Sidney Fuller knocks it out. It'll be a Vilonia throw. Johnson over Fuller to Hudson. Hudson saves the ball. Pokes it to Johnson. Johnson with a big floating centering touch off the keep. Oh, keeper has it. Restart straight to Hudson. Hudson, it's poked away by Stuttgart to Hale. Hale to Hensley. Hensley back to Hale. Hale in the box. Big left foot. Wide. Hits the back of the far side net. Hale's uh, touch picked up by the keeper. JC's there. According to local meteorologists, we have wind gusts from 9 to 17 knots coming from the south. Johnson, big touch to the middle. Hudson gets under it. Ball's loose. Hale settles. Gets it to Hensley. Hensley off the head. To Hudson. Hudson pokes it out wide. Number 10, Fuller for Stuttgart, putting in a lot of work there. Johnson centers to Black. Black tries to get it out to Ferris, but Gonzalez is there for Stuttgart. JC tries to run into the box, unsuccessful. Now Stuttgart's looking to go the other way. Borden deflects. Foul called on Hale, it looks like. Well, Hale and Black were in the vicinity. But it looks like foul called on Hale. It should be a Stuttgart kick around the 55-yard line. And we're off. 7 minutes into the second half. Score is still 2-0 Bologna. Black out to Hensley. Peyton down the sideline. Keeps it in. Past one. Deflected. It looks like, yeah, I said Stuttgart deflected. Big throw into the box. Black's there. Black deflected by 2. That's Shelton of Stuttgart. Hensley looked to cross it. Foul on number 12. Mary Catherine Stevens. It should be a Vilonia free kick. Oh, no, she's holding her knee. Looks like we have a stoppage in play here. Hensley's down. And it looks like the trainers and coach are out to check on her. Hensley appears to be up. Trainer and coach have got her. She looks a little ginger on her left leg. So we'll have a little bit of wait here as she has to come from the far side of the field. It looks like Polcar will probably take her place as she comes off the field. The restart will be a direct for Vilonia. Black's in the area, but Hensley clearly is struggling as she comes off the field. Having trouble putting pressure. All right, she's clear. The ref gets ready to blow his whistle. We're back on. Low line drive straight into the keeper's hands. So keeper makes the save on the direct kick. The touch restart picked off by Polcar to Ferris. Ferris to Polcar. Polcar out wide to Johnson. Johnson with room. Now pressure comes. Drops it all the way back to Rothaker. Rothaker to Polcar. Polcar turns. Polcar goes off to JC. JC touch to Hale into the box. Past one. Oh yeah, that gonna have to learn to adjust to the northbound balls. Goal kick coming for Stuttgart. Out wide. JC is Macias is there, saves it. Hale to JC. JC into the box. JC deflected off one to Hudson. Hudson just can't get a solid foot on it. Keeper's there. Hudson shot saved by the keeper. He'll have a punt coming. That ball played off of Polcar around the 30. Gets it to Black. Black to Hudson. Hudson to Johnson. Johnson touches it back to Hudson. Hudson now running on. Past one. Centering touch. Stuttgart ends up just pushing it out the baseline. It should be a corner kick for Vilonia. Looks like Johnson's in the vicinity, and she's going to be tasked with the restart. High, off Ferris, and out the baseline. So Ferris able to get a foot on it, unable to put it on frame, though. Goal, whoa. Apparently she didn't put it on frame, but she did put it off of a rice bird, so we'll do it again. Johnson's second take. Very similar. Stuttgart. No, I think she played it. I think she. Well, ball out wide to Johnson. Johnson. Yeah. Johnson center deflected. It's going to be another corner for Vilonia. Making sure that Nathan Hoyt has a lot of running in the corner. Johnson does it again. Black unable to get a leg on it. Polcar comes up, puts it back in, but Stuttgart knocks it out. That's Bell Price for Stuttgart, who's off to the races. Borden's pressuring. Gets it to Gonzalez. Borden runs it down. Drops to Rothaker. Rothaker's got time. Rothaker drops it back to Bolin. Bolin with time. No pressure coming. Settles. Now, big touch out wide to Hale on the far sideline. Hale settles. She's got space and she's got room. She cuts in. Centers it. And Stuttgart's deflection into touch. It should be a Vilonia throw. Shirley comes up to take it. Annabelle looks, sends it into JC. JC. JC with time sends it to Polcar. Polcar now get pressured. Turns. Drops it to Rothaker. Rothaker back to Polcar now that the pressure's dropped off. Polcar sends it wide to Johnson. Johnson sends it into the corner. Past 16. I don't think she got a foot on it, so it should be a goal kick. Yep. Bailey Spoon ends up just doing a pretty good shield job on Hudson, and it'll be a goal kick for Stuttgart. 27:45 remaining in the match. Vilonia still up 2-0. Johnson, Hudson, Hudson to Black, Black to Polcar, Black turns, gets past one. The second one gets her, but Polcar is on, and now Gonzalez presses up, but JC's there. Macias takes a couple steps up, now sends it wide. JC had some room, saw it fall apart. Oh, Johnson, good turn. Johnson gets it into the box. Black trying to run it down into the sand pit, but last touch by the Rice Birds. It'll be a corner kick for Vilonia. Johnson. This one into the side of the net. Got to account for that northbound wind at 9 to 17 knots. Substitutions for Vilonia into the match. Broll and Kleberg replacing Shirley and Rothaker. Goal kick coming for Stuttgart. Big touch. Picked up deflected off of Johnson. Johnson runs it down. Drops to JC. Macias. Out to Broll. Broll centering it to Black. Black getting pressured from behind. Loses it momentarily. Macias has it. Macias to Broll. Broll drops to Kleberg. Kleberg, time. Turns. Sends it out to Johnson. Johnson drops it back. Kleberg up to Polcar. Polcar unable to run it down. Flicked up by Stuttgart. Kleberg drops to Borden. Borden sends it up. It's deflected off Owens. Owens is holding her wrist. Throw-in coming for Vilonia. Substitution for Vilonia. Bella Irvin into the match for August Hudson. Black to Irvin to Black to Johnson. Johnson to Polcar. Oh, Polcar. Ferris was there, just minor misconnection. Loose ball. Whoa, high. Price, after a couple whiffs, finally gets it up. Broll's there. I think JC may have gotten lucky. She had a couple come right by her face. Gets the ball out to Hale. Hale turns. Centers it to Black. Black loses possession. Foul called on Black. Stuttgart restart. Stuttgart trying to work the far sideline. Broll's there. JC comes away with it, gets it to Hale. Hale, far sideline. Takes a step, gets it up to Ferris. Ferris drops it. Hale's got to get to it. Pressure's coming. Stuttgart gets a foot onto it, but sends it straight to Black. Black to Polcar. Polcar controls. Drops to Kleberg. Kleberg starts walking it up. No one coming. Kleberg. Kleberg may be able to walk this one up into the ball. Drops it to Johnson. Johnson sends it across to Hale. Unsuccessful. Loose ball. Kleberg looks for it. 14 knocks her glasses off, and then Johnson kicks it off 14. Johnson with the throw to Black. Loose ball. Stuttgart gets a foot on it, sends it down. Johnson's touch up to Irvin, deflected. Johnson, quick restart, trying to get to Bella. Bella plays it off her side. It goes out on the sideline. It'll be a Stuttgart throw near sideline. 22 minutes remaining. Johnson gets the throw. Stuttgart centering touch, deflected off Stuttgart. Johnson an 8 and a run. JC, space, sends it out wide. Hale, man, that it does. It once it gets inside the 10-yard line, it speeds up. Boys need to pay attention and be aware. Oh, we have a stoppage in play. Looks like number 8, Cassandra Gonzalez, is on the ground still. Got a teammate attending to her. Center ref's over there now, and the coach is on her way. It looks like she's up, walking off on her own, under her own power. Just a reassuring arm around her. Teammates coming over to check on her. JC has the ball. Gets it to Hale. Hale gets off a shot off the deflection. Ball free in the box. JC steps in. Past one. Left. Hale steps past. It finally gets poked in by Bella Irvin, I believe. That's Bella Irvin for the goal. So with 20 minutes and 50 seconds remaining, Vilonia goes up 3-0. And we're back to action. Stuttgart looks to attack down the near sideline. Big touch by number 5, and we have a foot race. That ball's got the momentum to get in the box, and Bolin works her way over and gets the save. Her punt played off the foot of George to Hale. Hale up by herself on the sideline. Pressure coming from behind now. One more touch, stops. Centers it to Polkar. Polkar momentarily poked away to George. George to Macias. Macias to Johnson. Johnson looking to go down the near sideline. She's got Irvin. She played it up to Irvin. Irvin came out, but Irvin's gonna outrun this girl. She never got to it. That's a goal kick. Ball is still out of Vilonia. Good defensive play by Bailey Spoon of Stuttgart to shield Bella off there. We'll have a goal kick for Stuttgart. I believe that's still Carson Gray in goal for Stuttgart. Low line drive. Hale runs on. Touches a little bit too much, but the Stuttgart clear goes straight to Macias. Macias to Hale. Hale. One touch. Big touch. Deflected off Stuttgart, but cleared by Stuttgart. Oh. The flick from Stuttgart doesn't get past JC. The secondary touch does, and now you've got Owens. Polkar steps in front, gets it to Borden. Borden trying to play to Johnson. Johnson is fast, but she's not that fast. Stuttgart throw. Polkar steps in front of the throw, gets it up to Johnson. Johnson flicks it over 10. Sydney Fuller. Irvin pressuring. Irvin gets a touch to Ferris. Well, gets by everyone. Stuttgart pokes it away. Stuttgart gets a touch on it, but there's too much there, and Borden's there. Borden drops it to Kleberg. Kleberg up to Polkar. Polkar to Chloe. Couple nice one touches there from Vilonia. George to the corner. Johnson to George. George all alone. Sends it in. Deflected off the head of a Stuttgart player straight up. One touch. Ferris gets it. Irvin keeps it in. Drops it to Johnson. Johnson one touch into the middle. Deflects off of a couple players. Irvin gets a foot on it. Goes out the baseline. Goal kick from Stuttgart, I believe. Yeah. Oh, no. No. Center comes. AR's calling. AR was calling goal kick, but center awards a corner to Vilonia. 17 and a half minutes remaining. Johnson with her 7th corner of the match. Floater straight into the keeper's hands. George almost got a foot there, but the keeper takes it. Throw restart to 5. 5 gets past Polkar. Now in a foot race with JC. JC gets there first. Kleberg. One touch. Yeah, Wind got it. Stuttgart with the go. Quick restart by Stuttgart. Tries to get to 14. Borden's there. Borden gets it up to George. George. She's got space and time. Finally sends it out to Johnson. The Wind got it. Ball. Either the wind is blowing really hard or these girls don't know how strong they are. George, that ball's in. Irvin flips it up to Ferris. Keeper comes out, pulls it out of the air. Carson Gray gets Stuttgart out of problems one more time. Restarts, trying to get it up to Belle Price. Price gets it past Macias. Price to Gonzalez. Now Gonzalez has got Borden. Borden steps it around her. Now Borden's got room. Borden, big touch up to Ferris. John or Hale. Hale has it far sideline. She's dribbling into trouble. She's dribbling out. Hale centers it to Bella. Bella, turn it, Bella. Drops to George. Now to the corner. Johnson is in a foot race. Doesn't get there. Three-goal lead for Vilonia. 15:30 remaining. Just over 15:30 remaining. That throw, Irvin steps in front of. Johnson centers. Ferris tries to get a foot on it, bounces past two different players. Still loose. Hale tries to center it, deflects it off number 12, Mary Catherine Stevens, and we should have a corner for Vilonia. Looks like we're going to have a group sub for Vilonia. Into the match, I see Lowry, Hudson, Rothaker, Black, and Shirley. Coming out, I see Borden, Polkar, Ferris, and Jacelyn Macias and Kendall Johnson. Corner kick coming for Vilonia. Looks like Hale moving over to take it. Hale's first corner of the day. There you go. Adjusting it. There's enough wind. You get it up high, it may blow in. If you get high in the middle, it may blow in. Instead, Stuttgart, she puts in a low roller. Stuttgart punches it out. It should be a Vilonia throw. Rothaker's over there. George, shot, deflected by the keeper. Should be a corner for Vilonia. Looks like Hale's going to take another shot, this time from the near corner. Hale, hand up. Quick touch to Rothaker. Rothaker on the outside of the box. No one pressuring. Sends her back to Hale. Hale stumbles, gets it, centers it. Lowry gets a foot on it, deflects it off of Stuttgart. It should be another corner. This looks like Chloe George is going to take this corner. Let Kendall get into the box. Let Kendall try and get a leg on it here. George. Big, solid touch. Deflects off Lowry. Hale takes the deflection off the head. Pops back up. Gets a foot on it. Gets another foot on it. And the keeper comes swooping in. I think that took Kendall off guard. She got knocked to the ground, stood up, and the next thing she knew, the ball was under her foot. But after a couple deflections, the keeper is there. Stuttgart looking to attack down the far sideline. Gets past Shirley. Looks to the center. Boland's there. Boland with the save. Shot on goal, but Boland more than prepared. Kinley's punt. Bounces 40. Over Lowry. It should be a Stuttgart throw. Sydney Fuller with the throw for Stuttgart. Fuller down the line, looking to get it to number 4. It's deflected off Rothaker. Morelli Ramirez. Fuller, this time trying to get it to Owens. But Vilonia's there. Hudson's got it. Hudson, pressured from both sides. Opts to drop. This time to Shirley. Shirley back to Hudson. Hudson. Out to Hale. Hale. Pass number 3. She's got to run down the sideline. Tries to get it to Black. Black trying to send it back out to Hale. Looks like there may have been just a little miscommunication there, and it'll be a Stuttgart throw. A little over 11:30 remaining. Bologna remains up 3-0. That's the deflected off Hudson. Should be a Stuttgart throw around the 30. Stuttgart looking to continue down the sideline. Hudson steps in front of it, centers it. George and Hale are there, but Price with the clear. Broll sends out wide to Kleberg. Kleberg Outruns her touch to Lowry. A little weak, but it gets there. Now Kleberg up to Rothaker. Roth just past Rothaker. Stuttgart punches it back up. 14 tries to settle. Ball loose in the middle of the field. Now Price has it around the outside hash. Looks to go wide. Shirley's there. Price looks to center it. Kleberg steps in front of 14. Gets it to George. George by herself. Plenty of space. Up to Black. Black by herself. Now pressure coming. Now the wide play to Lowry. Lowry, step. Stuttgart 16. Spoon just plays it out. Substitution into the match. Looks like Hale will take a breather and Borden will take her place. After the substitution, we'll have about 10 minutes left, and we'll have a Rothaker throw on this near sideline around the 15-yard line. Hale getting a well-deserved applaud. Rothaker throws it in. Irvin's there. Stuttgart does poke it away. George, quick turn, good spin on it. Not far off frame. Goal kick for Stuttgart. Straight to Black. Black settles, takes one step inside, takes another step inside, drops to George. George has Lowry out wide, finds her. I think Emma thought Irvin was going to get a foot on that one, stopped her run and gets by, and goal kick coming for Stuttgart. Oh, restart taken by Irvin. Irvin centering touch prevented by or straight to George. George looking to control. George trying to send out wide to Hudson, deflected off Stuttgart. Vilonia throw. 8:45 remaining. Vilonia up 3-0. Hudson with the throw. Drops it to George. George turns. Sends it into the middle over one Stuttgart player's head. Irvin's there. Tries to win it. Black's got it. Black's playing wide. Opts to drop. Now pressure coming from behind. Rothaker loses it momentarily. Foul called on Rothaker. Stuttgart restart at the 30. Fuller quick out to Price. Price turning. Black initial pressure. Now there's George. 5 past both. Big touch. Broll's there to step. Sends it out wide. That's going to be out on Broll. And it looks like Price will take the throw for Stuttgart. Tries to get it into Owens. Owens. Sandwich between Borden and Kleberg. Borden comes away with it. Borden starts to trip, so opts to get it to Kleberg. Kleberg up to Lowry. Lowry gets a foot on it. Stuttgart has to place the ball into touch, and we'll have a Vilonia throw in, but we're going to have a substitution. George out. Macias in. And Rothaker will be taking the throw. 7 minutes remaining. Vilonia up 3-0. Rothaker to Irvin. Irvin to Rothaker. Fuller with the clear. Ball touched to Black. Black to JC. JC to Carissa. Carissa sends it wide to Lowry. Lowry past one. She's into the box. Needs to center. Oh, gets past two. Gets a left foot on it. Straight to Irvin. Irvin with the flip. Irvin's ball floats through the upright. It'll be a goal kick for Stuttgart. Restart straight to Bella. Bella could have just literally just punched that back where it came from and had a goal. Instead, we dropped to Lowry. Black gets some speed on it, straight to keeper. Shot on goal saved by Carson Gray. Borden plays the ball out of the air at the 40. Picked off by Price. Price looking to move upfield. Black. Price tries to split the difference. Price can't get past Rothaker. Borden finally punches it out wide. Lowry should be there. She is. Looks to move upfield. To Irvin. Irvin to Lowry. Lowry, nice move into the box. One touch. Sneaks it under. Emma Lowry makes the running goal. Vilonia goes up 4-0. 5 minutes, 6 seconds remaining on the goal by Emma Lowry. Irvin with the initial pressure. The double drop by Stuttgart, intercepted by Black momentarily. Borden and Owens fight for it. Ball gets out to Lowry. Lowry has it again. Lowry, space, gets past 16. Emma trying to make another cut in, but Stuttgart's there. Irvin. Irvin has it. Drops to Rothaker. Rothaker tries to center it. Fuller gets in front of it, knocks it out, and it'll be a throw for Vilonia. Rothaker's going to mosey her way on up there, and she'll have a throw. 4:15 remaining. Vilonia up 4-0. Rothaker to Irvin. Irvin back to Rothaker. Rothaker centers. Just misses JC, but it gets to Black. Black gets it deflected from her board. Low line drive. Keeper has to. Oh. Keeper lost it coming back up. Able to jump back on and save it. Borden had good pace on there. Keeper makes a good adjustment. Another good save by Carson Gray. Mary Catherine Stevens plays the ball off her head and is unable to control it. Now, after a few loose touches, it will be Vilonia coming down with it. That's Borden. Borden drops it to Annabelle Shirley. Annabelle Shirley decides to drop it back to Aubrey Broll. Low line drive to Lowry. Lowry settles it, but Ramirez steps in front. Now Rothaker has it. Rothaker with space. Rothaker to Black. 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 Borden has it. Borden sending it out wide to Hudson. Hudson, just can't get to it. No deflections by Stuttgart. We have a substitution for Stuttgart during this restart. Looks like number 4, Morelli Ramirez, is getting a breather, and into the match is coming number 7, Abigail Mack. 2:39, and also substitution at this time. Carissa Borden gets a breather. Kendall Hale into the match. Big throw by Stuttgart. Flicked to the middle. Broll's there. Broll knees it over 14. Loose ball fight. Price plays it out wide. Price looking. Kleberg wrapped up with Mack. Mack has it. Kleberg steps in front of Mack. Hale and Kleberg get the ball to Broll. Ball is loose to Macias. Hudson. Hudson sends it down the line to a running Macias. Macias passed another one. Macias looking to turn. Macias into the box. Low line drive, sends it across. Just past Irvin, out the baseline. Goal kick coming for Stuttgart. Minute 40 remaining. Macias trying to connect with Irvin, unsuccessful. Goal kick coming from Gray. Floater picked off. Oh, Hale got a foot on it. The flick up past Rothaker. Rothaker drops to Price. Price triple teamed. Loses. Black has it. Black out wide to Bella. Bella back to Black. To Hale. Hale on the move. Hale flicks it, deflects it in. JC can't get there. Gray's there. Another good opportunity, Vilonia. Another good stop by the Stuttgart keeper. Hurry start. The Rothaker gets it, drops. Shirley to Kleberg. Kleberg has to hurry. Mack was there. Fuller with a run. Kleberg, momentary deflection. Fuller with a big touch. Broll there. Broll out to Lowry. Lowry stops, turns. She's got Irvin on the sideline with her. Ops to center. Black had made a run though. 21 seconds remaining. Kleberg's there. Restart. Big throw down the line. One bounce over Lowry. Lowry's got space. Keeps it in. Past one. Tries to get it past 16. 16's going to let that roll out the baseline. So with 5 seconds left, we've probably seen the last action in this match. Bologna's up 4-0. The horn blows, and that's the end of the match. Vilonia wins today in non-conference action against the Stuttgart Lady Ricebirds 4-0. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back shortly with the boys match. Thank you for tuning in to Eagles Soccer.